Welcome back to the channel, or hello for the first time. I hope you're doing well. I'm Ollie Rodriguez Dolan, and you should know that by now. And it has been a sweet minute since we have done a channel update video. Like, genuinely, I used to do this like every month when I was sort of on my YouTube grind properly, and I liked doing them then, and I still have the enjoyment of doing them now. I feel like it's a chance to just sort of give an update on where I'm at in life, what's going on with the channel, and kind of how I've been feeling about the channel in general. And starting off with just like, thank you to all of you who have recently subscribed. Thanks for watching the videos, thanks for commenting and leaving likes, like whatever, like genuinely, even if you haven't realised you've been supporting me, you have. And just wanted to throw it out there as the first thing that I sort of cover in this video, because thank you. As I expressed in probably the second last upload that I did, my 10 years on YouTube video, I have been doing this since I was like 13, and I've never done well on YouTube, and like, that's just a fact, but this feels like the closest I've ever come to like kind of getting somewhere with it. Like, my one goal at the moment is I want to reach 1,000 subs. I feel like by now I just should try and get there, and I've never seen my YouTube grow at the rate it's grown in the past, like, I believe 7 to 8 months now. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. And I really hope we can keep the growth going. So to do that, I'm gonna have to get a bit better at actually making some videos. Because let's be honest, I've not been as on it as I would have wanted to with YouTube when I sort of decided I was gonna like come back to YouTube, restart, re-energize the channel and like make content again. The sort of aim in my head was to have 2 videos per month that would go out, and then I had April where I didn't upload a single video, but then I did 1 video in May. Maybe able to get away with 2 if I release one of the videos I've recorded next week. That might in fact be this one. But if I'm honest, I don't really know what content to really put out at the moment. I kind of had a little string of trying to do like streams and whatnot, and I am actually really intrigued to come back and try streaming on this channel. I think one of my mistakes is kind of coming in and trying to do like multiplayer games or whatever, that kind of thing, like Warzone and stuff like that, whereas right now what I'm thinking is maybe trying just some single player experiences. I feel like that might suit this type of channel a bit better. I think a couple of the games off the top of my head, I did do Jedi Fallen Order. I started that and never finished it, so it could be a thing if I can come back and finish that on this channel. Or the other 2 games in my head are Red Dead Redemption 2 and Ghost of Tsushima. Like, those are a couple of games I've got in my head of I might do. However, there is one game coming out next month that I'm very interested to try on the channel, and that is AEW Fight Forever. In case you don't know, because it's kind of like my guilty pleasure, I guess, and that is wrestling. Like, wrestling for me, I love it. Like, I'm constantly staying with the news of it. I'm listening to Wrestle Talk every day to find out what's going on in the whole wrestling world, and if I'm honest, like, I've never really felt I don't know, like, safe to like talk about it on this channel. Like, it's just been a weird sort of thing for me to even come onto the channel and talk about. I feel like I have even thought about going ahead and making a wrestling channel and just talking about stuff like that on there, and maybe even doing like videos on like the games and whatnot. And with AEW Fight Forever, I may come to this channel and stream it a couple times, just see how it does, but we'll see. If I just go back a little bit to what the point I was trying to make was, in terms of the videos and what I want to make and whatnot, like, I've got 2 major videos in my head, which like one of those ideas is split up into like at least 3 extra videos. And I actually did start a recording of that video, but I only got like halfway through, and then the camera and memory just both decided to give out on me, and then I was like, I'll come back to this. And so far I haven't yet. That video is basically a little series I want to do, which is kind of almost dedicated or in tribute to my dad. It's basically like, I've got his comics that he's left for me, and I'm kind of wanting to do little video series, go through them. The video I was doing was the Invincible Iron Man, is it Invincible? I think it's Invincible or something like that. Some of the early day Iron Man comics, and just sort of showcase them. And then 2 other videos that would come after that would be like one of the other series he collected, and then one of the series that I collected that he started for me and got me into. So that's kind of that series there. And then also the other one I want to do, which is kind of a bit more of a longer form thing, is I want to get back into rap music and rapping again, because it's been a while since I've done it. I've had this whole project in mind, which is being University Dropout, and I've kind of almost half decided to just leave it. And ever since then I haven't really known what to do musically, so I feel like I have actually started rewriting some songs, and actually not rewriting, just writing songs in general, but like coming back and writing again. And I found some beats on YouTube, and I've got a project I want to release this summer, but if I don't get on it sooner, then it's gonna kind of be like it won't be summer when it's released. So my kind of feeling on that is that I need to like make a little video where I basically just go, I created a summer mixtape in 2 weeks or something like that. Or I think my actual idea for it is that I came back and tried rapping again. Something like that, along those lines, where I can basically just come back, talk about where I've been musically and whatnot. But to kind of wrap this all up, there's been one thing that's kind of been the reason I've kind of been not as on it with YouTube, and that has been, I've got a new job. I'm basically a digital marketing exec at a company that's at a shopping center basically, and that's as much as I really say about it. But basically doing their social media, and it's going pretty well so far. I've been there about 7 or 8 weeks and I'm enjoying it. It's actually going pretty well, and it's taken me a while to get into the role and whatnot and just sort of like find my space, but I'm sort of getting there now and I'm kind of happy with that. So obviously with that comes less time for doing stuff like this, and today I've got a day off, so I'm kind of like using it as a chance to be like, you know what, let's just make a YouTube video. I've also filmed another one, and I started in April, which can kind of, as you can probably tell, was probably the reason I didn't upload during that month, because I was just fully focused on my new job and I'm trying to find that balance of doing my work as well as actually trying to just have time for myself. And having time for myself doesn't necessarily mean making videos for YouTube. It can just be getting online, chatting with Lambo, playing some Warzone, raging with Lambo, or just me and Ellie hanging out doing something at the weekend. Like, that's kind of what I do in my free time now, whereas I would like time for this, but it's just not always got the time there. But I'm going to be doing it as much as I can do, and YouTube is still something I want to pursue, and I want to reach that 1K goal, so we're going to get there somehow, and that's just going to be for me to figure out. But I think other than that, that's pretty much everything I really wanted to cover in this update video. So again, a massive thank you to all of you who subscribed, watched videos recently. Genuinely means a lot to me, and here's to hopefully the future of my channel. So take care, later.